Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about this new book I just finished. It's called The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Gardy Hendricks. This title was kind of a tongue twister when I try to say it really fast. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Okay, so this book is set in the deep south suburbs in the 80s and 90s. It follows this bored housewife, Patricia, who lives a domesticated life, making the home, taking care of the kids, and attending her book club with her fellow suburb neighbors, moms. Things really take a turn when a mysterious neighbor moves in, and slowly what starts as a suspicion turns into something much more sinister. What I liked about this book, first and foremost, is the cover and the title. I did judge this book by its cover, and I thought, hey, this sounds interesting. I've been meaning to read more vampire fics, and I'm imagining, okay, this is gonna be about these ladies forming a team to slay vampires. Like, give me some action, give me some vampire scenes, right? But honestly, this book was not that. It was instead a tale about how easily housewives are dismissed by the men in their lives and even their kids and their fellow housewife neighbors. And this book, which was 424 pages, could have been like 200 pages. The first 30% of the book for me was interesting enough. I was excited to start this. I really liked the characters. As one-dimensional as they were, I thought, okay, this could be really interesting. In the middle part of the book, it dragged a bit, it got really stagnant, and I got really frustrated because there was just so much plot regression with the character Patricia. She finds something suspicious. She wants to talk about it with someone, and they dismiss her. And this happens so much to the point where I was contemplating just putting this book down and reading the summary online. But I toughed it out. I finished it, and all I can say was I gave this book a 3-star out of 5, and I could have just not read this in the first place. I mean, it is clearly written by a white man. These characters are just very dull and very one-dimensional because of their role as housewives. I felt like a lot of their conversations and actions were very predictable, which added to my frustration with the constant back and forth of Patricia wanting to progress in like solving this big mystery, and all the people in her life pushing her back because they're just very dismissive of everything she has to say. And even when the housewives come together and try to speak up, all the husbands are very dismissive. And in some parts, yes, it is set in reality, but at the same time, there is a vampire in the story. So I feel like that really doesn't matter anymore if it's too realistic. Maybe I just need to be more open-minded when I read something like this. It just felt very slow burn for not a very satisfying ending or satisfying resolution. Also, I feel like much of the book was just like dragged out, plot regression, dragged out, and then bam, resolution. And I just was not satisfied. And all I can say was I read a book and it was eh. So I'm curious, what did you guys think of the book? Please comment and also suggest any horror recommendations that you love. Yeah, I'm open to anything.